farm in a city? Yes, you can. It is common around the world to see food being grown in and around cities. Nowadays, people's perception about farm locations are changing. Hi, my name is Hasti, and today me, Jinyu Tian, Megan, and Shalini are going to talk about urban agriculture in today's Urban Agriculture podcast. Hope you enjoy it. So, what is urban agriculture? The urban agriculture is the production, processing, and distribution of agricultural products in urban and suburban areas. Examples include vertical farming, warehouse farming, community gardens, rooftop farming, hydroponic, aeroponic, and aquaponic facilities, among others. Urban farmers and gardeners collaborate with various populations to provide access to healthy food, boost community participations, create jobs, educate communities about farming, and develop green space. So why do we need urban agriculture? By 2050, 70% of world's population could live in cities, and we will need to grow about 70% more food than we do today. Urban agriculture provides local healthier food choices, creates jobs, and allows us to grow the food where the people are. Did you know that the urban farming is happening around you and you may not know about it? Because this one was really interesting and I haven't heard about it before. And that is Ryerson Urban Farm, which is a quarter-acre rooftop farm on the George Barry Engineering and Computing Center. So basically, they harvest for their Harvest Share members, the Farmers Market, Good Food Center, and the chefs at Ryerson Eats. In Toronto, there is a green roof by law. So every new building has to include a green roof, which is to soak up storm water and reduce the urban heat island. And at Ryerson, they are using the green herbs to grow food. Urban agriculture is a great way to get fresh produce to the local community. Besides, there is two types of urban agriculture. The first one is intra-urban agriculture, which practiced in the inner areas of the city. And the second one is peri-urban agriculture, which practiced on the outskirts of the city and is generally more intensive and geared towards commercial productions.
There are 5 advantages of urban agriculture. The first one is to tap into growing local food trend. Urban farming is able to support the demand for local food in environments where traditional farms cannot thrive. The second one is help boost the local economy. As more grocers, restaurants, schools, and institutions seek out sources of local food, there is an opportunity for small businesses to explore urban farming as a new market in which to start or expand their business. As a local economic activity rises, money circulates within the city and strengthens communities. The third one is to create edible landscapes. Community gardens and raised beds instantly transform spaces into more vibrant and edible landscapes and give individuals an opportunity to become more involved in their communities. More urbanites are using services to revamp their backyards into gardens, which has improved to enhance property values. The fourth one is to promote healthy communities. Urban agriculture increases access to affordable, healthy, fresh products and provide a unique opportunity for communities to learn about nutrition and how to grow food. Lastly, green your city. Localized food production can be one effective way to reduce the environmental impact of agriculture. Additionally, urban farmers often adopt more environmentally friendly growing practices using fewer chemical fertilizers.
Now Now we're going to dive into some of the disadvantages and risks posed by urban agriculture. The majority of the environmental concerns regarding urban agriculture are based on soil and water contamination from previous or adjacent land use. Pollution of soil, water, and the air can have an impact on crop production, worker safety, as well as consumer safety. Contaminants such as heavy metals, pesticides, asbestos, petroleum products, and solvents are often found in urban soils. Other sources of contamination include stormwater runoff, improperly treated wastewater, and soil amendments. Vegetables that are grown in extremely contaminated soils can accumulate lead. However, the amount can vary depending on the plant species. Higher levels of lead are found in roots rather than the shoots, but it is most commonly found on leaf surfaces. The concentration in those plant tissues are generally below threshold levels, which are dangerous for human consumption. Direct ingestion of soil particles containing lead poses a great risk to human health. Remediating contaminants such as lead through excavation or removal in contaminated soils is typically not practical or feasible, since it can be quite costly. It is highly disruptive and can be quite difficult to do so. Water quality is also a significant concern in urban agriculture, particularly in farms or gardens that are exposed to contaminated runoff from roads, industrial sites, sewers, and parking lots. Water can be contaminated by several contaminants such as pathogens, heavy metals, excessive nutrients, and salinity. Not only does contaminated water have negative effects on soil quality and crops grown from the soil, it can also result in nutrient loading of stormwater runoff. Nutrient loading occurs when an overabundance of nutrients, mainly nitrogen and phosphorus, enters the natural environment through human activities. Algae can feed on those nutrients, thus grow and spread, and ultimately turning the water green. Livestock production near regions that are densely populated with humans can also increase the risk of zoonotic disease outbreaks, which are diseases transmitted from animals to humans, such as influenza. It can also rapidly increase the spread of malaria, mosquitoes, as well as other pests if standing water is left in plots or fields. Although urban agriculture can help with waste disposal, such as compost, it may also pose certain health issues. For instance, if human waste is used and it is not properly composted.
Urban agriculture is a good option for a healthy food system due to the increased accessibility to healthy food and more better food options. And due to that, there has been an increase in consumption of fruits and veggies. There is a substantial boost in physical activity through urban agriculture and giving individuals the ability to gain hands-on experience growing food and learning the importance of eating a healthy and balanced diet. Urban agriculture could also help reduce food insecurity and provide more healthier food options. The increase in organic food production will also contain less to no pesticides or fertilizer. There will be more access to fresh vegetables, and vegetables are a source of many nutrients, including potassium, folate, vitamin A, and vitamin C. Urban agriculture could also help combat childhood obesity, diabetes, poor nutrition, which is noticeable in many urban communities, as well as improve mental illness. Urban agriculture is also very much sustainable since it reduces food waste on farms and more accessibility to meat and fresh produce, which is needed for low-income urban consumers. Urban agriculture plays an important role to sustaining urban development and is considered an alternative agriculture movement advocating towards a more ecologically sustainable agriculture. Rooftops are considered a safe location to grow sustainable urban agriculture to produce on structurally suitable and accessible rooftops in urban areas. Overall, urban agriculture is very much needed in today's society, as it can help combat many health issues and provide more nutritious options for everyone.